Hi, RFP Committee. My name is Presley Rankin, and I am submitting a proposal to do a presentation about setting up free classes on the Blackboard course sites or the Canvas free course sites websites. Both of these websites allow anyone to create free classes and disseminate those to the public or export them and use them in their institution or in their own personal LMS if they have Blackboard or Canvas, either one. So it's a great opportunity for anyone, trainers, coaches, faculty members, to be able to design classes that they can take with them, use wherever they need to. You can enroll students in them. You can use them as an actual set of classes. Blackboard limits theirs to 5. I believe Canvas limits theirs to around the same 5 or 6 classes that you can develop for free, and you can use and run from that website. But here's what the presentation is going to be about. How do you design those classes? How do you make them up to the current best practices in course design? The real issue here is that often when people design classes, they think, I want to make this class pretty, or I want to make this class interesting. And they do that by putting in lots of colors, putting in lots of pictures, bells and whistles, having wikis and all kinds of other things going on. And those kind of things overwhelm students, and they're also not best practices in universal design. They make it hard for people with disabilities to be able to access the content on the website as well. So Blackboard has come out with a list of exemplary practices. It's a rubric that you can use to evaluate a class to see if it's up to Blackboard's current understanding of exemplary practices. There's also the real-world experience that we've had here at the City University that I can bring into this presentation to talk about these best practices. And then, of course, this would be a chance for everybody to share in the presentation, to share about their best practices, because no one has the one answer. No one has designed the perfect class, and probably never will, because you're dealing with people who are typically adult learners, and styles and tastes change. As the millennials come up and become adult learners, their styles and needs and tastes are going to change as well. So the question is, how can we best use this new technology to benefit everyone? And these free websites are great because they allow you to have the full taste of course design without having to spend any extra money to do it. These are promotional sites. Obviously, Blackboard wants you to get your organization or university to use them. Canvas has the same goals, but the ideas that we're going to talk about in the presentation go beyond just the platform, and they're going to be more about the ideas behind design and the ideas behind building a great course for students. So that's really going to be the bulk of the presentation, and then of course the discussion afterwards. I want to really do some kind of hands-on. If people have their laptops, or if they want to talk about a class that they've already designed or been a part of, then we can talk about that. People can bring in problems that they see at their site or their university, and we can discuss that, and we can discuss ways to overcome those problems. You know, sometimes you may have a problem that is built into the system and you can't do anything about it because it's the way your company or university wants to deliver the content, and you just don't have a choice. But there are ways to work around that, and there are ways to at least help the students and guide them by making connections, by drawing appropriate boundaries around these things that you can't move or change. So we'll talk about that as well, and hopefully have a really lively discussion on it. So that's my presentation. Hopefully I will get approved. I look forward to attending the conference one way or another.